guess I like to think of myself as I'm trying to be a band, even though that it's just me and I don't have a drummer or a bass player or a guitarist, but I like bands and I kind of come from bands and I think like a band and I want to write music like a band. It was really important to me when I kind of started making this kind of music that I didn't want to be a laptop musician sort of thing, which obviously is really cool for like club sets and that kind of thing, but I wanted to have instruments and a visual show and something quite cinematic that all tied together like perfectly. So I guess when I'm at home, like I write like everyone else, you know, like with like an instrument or like with a keyboard or something, and I kind of get an idea going, or like a theme or something, and I'll just jam with it, like a group of people. I'll get like some drums going. I'll like play around for a bit. I'm not really into like clicking with a mouse and like cycling through drum sounds and what a lot of people do. I try and make everything not as quickly as possible, but on the fly to kind of keep my momentum going. Just so I've got like a good flow of music, and then eventually, after a few hours, I'll start to form like a track. The basses will come down, and then I'll start to flesh things out, I guess. I try and take about I think about a day to make a track. I think that's a good time, because I think for me, if I go to bed, I'll sleep and then I'll wake up and I'll be in a different mood. I won't be as like either tired or hyperactive, depending on how much coffee I've had, and things will sound differently, and the vibe will be lost, I suppose. So I don't mind like doing a few editing changes, but generally speaking, like a day is a good time for me. I guess I call it my day job, even though it does tie in with this quite seamlessly, and I'm quite keen on making that happen. I do like a lot of writing for documentaries and films, and I've done a few ads and that kind of thing. I work with some really good people. I'm currently working on a BBC Netflix documentary, and it's very similar music to this. It's like synthy, like really creepy piano stuff. Kind of fits the like crime drama mood, I suppose. Yeah, I get sent like briefs to look at, and then they send me the visual part, and they'll say, you know, just see what you think, have a watch through, see what kind of things come out to you, what sort of styles, and then I just start writing, and then we meet up a few times and talk about the film and what it means and what's kind of happening and where's the emotion and what do you want to bring out or push away, and I can do that with music, I suppose. You can bring something out if there's like a poignant moment that people don't really get from the visuals, or if there's something that you want to like make it really dark or sinister that isn't coming out. I love playing gigs, and I've always liked playing gigs, and that's something that I don't want to stop doing. And I'm trying to tie it in with my composing work by having visuals live that reflect a lot of the things that I write for. So I guess it's like an all-in-one package. To be honest, I can barely play any instrument. I've got loads of stuff, but I can get by like perfectly. But if you said, can you play like a Beethoven sonata or something, I'd be like, I could play a bit of Moonlight Sonata and that's it. So not much. A lot of it is learning it as I go. So if I need to like play like a piano piece for something, I'll just learn as I go, and then nothing else. So I can play one song on the cello, one song on the piano, 2 songs on the guitar. That's it. Done my music theory, but I never applied it to playing. So I can read and write, but I can't play it. I guess it's like if you can read a language, or understand someone saying it, but you can't say it yourself, I guess. If someone said to me, we need like a string section to be quite mournful, or like just a sad string part, I can write it in my head. I would know like what notes or chords would fit perfectly. And it's kind of theory, I suppose, but I wouldn't write it with pen and paper if it was so, you know, you could instantly, I'd be like, okay, maybe I'll go with, I'll write it in C minor, and I'll move from C to F to G on the bass, and I'll create something kind of moody, and then, yeah, I guess it's kind of intuition, I suppose. And I've done it so many times now that I can just go through the palette